Let's seize the day. Throw your cares away. Let's seize the day. Get out of your way. What's holding you back, pulling you off track? Now is the time to live into the prime of seizing the day.
My chihuahua has giardia. I had to run home early and do hazmat duty.
I thought Maximiliano was a Shih Tzu. Either way, messes like that are good training for when kids enter the picture, right?
My dog's diarrhea make the Fukushima cleanup look like a Sunday chore.
A great conundrum. Will I miss out on something constant wondering?
I can't wait to have kids.
Yeah, kids are awesome.
Fine to feel that way. Let's do whatever you want to do. Now is the time to see it through.
Nolan, Feely! Are you going to eat that pizza crust?
I didn't have my heart set on it, but waste not, want not. Have we met before?
Actually, we have. Although in a higher plane of existence of unborn souls called the spirit world, but it would be a waste of everyone's time to try and explain when the weather is so nice out right now. If you're curious, however, I put the video link in the description down below.
To live into the prime of seizing the day.
YOLO! FML.
The spirit world sure looks like an unforgettable time, but I'm sorry, our acquaintanceship doesn't ring any bells.
That's to be expected. None of the souls I issue incarnation tickets for remember their disembodied experience in the spirit world. But hey! I wanted to drop in on Earth here as a fleshy human just like you and see how things were going.
It's a beautiful day to be fleshy, but don't you have important business to attend to? As a, what would you call it? A cosmic servant?
Kinda. Well, shortly after issuing your human incarnation ticket, I started to wonder what it was like to have a body. I guess you could say I came down with a nasty case of FOMO. So I gave myself a name and a body and voila!
Welcome to Earth, where there's always something to miss out on. Opportunity cost is the bittersweetness of life. What's your name again?
Oh, hey, I'm Cleo. Cleo Phobos Apoleus. I decided to go Greek for my earthly embodiment. So, let me think here. I issued your incarnation ticket about 20 minutes ago in the spirit world. So you should be around 35 Earth years old now, huh?
Exactly, yeah. Living it up.
Cool! I decided to cash in on my vacation time, and I incarnated myself right after completing your order. Isn't Rurbia beautiful? Rio Didactico was made for afternoons like this.
When do you have to go back to work?
Oh, well, I got a week off, which is well over 17,000 years here on Earth. Sorry to rub it in.
Sounds absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, as if this body will last that long. The spirit world has pretty good time dilation exchange rate with all planets in the corporeal realm.
Right. Well, I guess the best part of any trip is going home.
Yeah, despite the romance of it all, being a human is kind of exhausting. I've actually been wondering, how does anyone have it all down here?
What do you mean?
Don't get me wrong, I'm having a good time so far. But I suspect we're in a similar situation here on Earth. So yeah, Earth is cool and all, but it's a tough balance to juggle work, relationships, and, how do I say...
Self-actualization?
Yes! I feel like those three modalities of millennial mortal life are increasingly disparate. I'd go as far as to say, it's a trilemma.
Balancing work, relationships, and self-actualization. The millennials' trilemma.
Yeah, most souls I incarnate don't have to deal with this. But hey, the good life doesn't come easy, right?
I suppose?
What do you mean? Don't you feel like you're always at any moment neglecting some aspect of your truest human experience and fullest potential?
Well, maybe, but I'm pretty sure that I have it made.
If I recall, you said the same thing about being a disembodied soul in the spirit world. Let's return to the diagram for a moment. Another way to think about this is each circle represents 8 hours. And since eat, sleep, exercise is at least an 8-hour sunk cost, only 2 circles remain in a typical millennial's 24-hour routine.
So what you're saying is we have to pick 2 circles and neglect the third?
Yep. For example, someone who prioritizes work and self-actualization, overlapping these 2 circles, is the soul-questing pathological optimizer, always hustling and running in their own rat race. And then there are those who choose self-actualization and relationships, which often manifests as a trophy spouse or a trust fund kid, or let's be positive here, just a good family member.
You're not painting the most flattering picture of millennial modalities here.
Nolan, as an interdimensional entity, I have no choice but to be candid with my ethnographic observations. But there are millennials who make time for relationships and work, living out of a sort of atomic family breadwinner role, which is admirable, but regarded as existential doom for anyone who values self-actualization.
And it looks like all 3 of the modality circles never fully overlap. at the same time.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Wouldn't that be where we have it all?
Well,
Oh, I've noticed a lot of people try to cheat this trilemma, and they do something interesting. They make the outstanding 3rd circle a function of the 2 they have already chosen.
oh,
For example, someone who prioritizes work and self-actualization then seeks out relationships that are a function of work or self-actualization.
so in a sense, they squeezed the neglected third
Bingo,
circle into one of the other 2?
Yeah. Or to provide another example, the atomic family breadwinner again here, who prioritizes work and relationships, maybe they make self-actualization a function of their marriage. Maybe raising a family is the narrative of self-actualization that they aspire for. I actually think this particular scenario is more common for boomers than millennials, but it's still sought after amongst our generation, and good on them.
Okay, so it's not really a trilemma after all.
Yeah.
I think you just answered your own question.
Yeah.
Everyone has it all.
Hey kid, you're so deterministic.
Yeah, it would seem that way, but I still feel like I'm missing out on something.
'Cause anything can happen.
Like, tons of people our age have accomplished so much more than I have.
Like what?
Fame, fortune, prestige, love, offspring, a fully stamped passport.
Right, they've done it all.
Who?
Those people, I don't know, people who really want to make money or...
Yeah, but what about us?
We don't have to do those things because they already did it for us.
Who?
Like those people over there had kids.
Good on them.
So the way I see it, we don't need to.
Wait, I don't remember you having any nephews or...
I'm not related to those people. I just mean to say we can go for those things if we want to, but we shouldn't feel deficient for not.
Hanging in the park on the banks of the Rio, didactical in Rurbia.
If you actually wanted something, I'd wager you already have it, which is to say, maybe you don't actually want the things you pine after. And so, let other people claim to know what they want and which modalities circumscribe their life, but I'm not the deterministic type.
I don't follow. Just because someone else fulfilled their dreams doesn't mean I can spend their fortune or claim to vicariously be some amazing artist.
Hey, what else is there to say?
I'm just an interdimensional bureaucratic cosmic servant.
Oh, at any time. So take a look outside.
Well, if I'm to believe what you say about our before-life interaction in this so-called spirit world, then I'm wholly indebted to your service. That's something, right?
I've tried to understand which of my 3 circles your gratitude would fit in.
Look at it this way. There are infinite permutations of hypothetical courses of action, and so speculating on what you're missing by not following them all out is literally a bottomless pit of despair, not to mention a complete waste of your fleshification here on Earth. I also wonder about that gap where no circles overlap in the middle. Maybe it's only there because... maybe what pushes the circles apart from each other is simply the fear of missing out. And when you boil it all down, isn't that just a fear of mortality? Fear of mortality? That's what FOMO really stands for. Which is odd because you're immortal, right?
Rurbia.
Jobs, relationships, and dreams. They're not always what they seem.
Cleo Phobos is not afraid of missing out on anything! Look at this cloud formation! What do you call that? Who cares? I'm speechless! Life on Earth is so ephemeral. And wow, these ducks are really taking me places. Maybe waterfowl do aspire for self-actualization after all? How do you guys feel about tacos?
Jobs, relationships, and
If you want to
dreams.
go that direction, help
They're
some
not always what they seem to be. Just keep on finding the thing that makes you happy. Just keep on searching for what fills you up. Just keep on looking for the light that's shining. Sometimes the best thing is to step away to see what you want and what you have to say. 'Cause those jobs